What up, Internet? I am Jives, and this is my wife, Holly.
And we're bumbling and touristy.
Yeah.
Or the bumbling tourist.
That's us.
We're really bumbly. That really does, epitomize what we are.
Bumbles, yo.
Yeah.
This video is about Bran. We went to Bran from Brasov as a day trip.
We did.
And we pretty much just hung out in Bran Castle, which is awesome.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah! Tell the fine people about how to get to Bran from Brasov.
I will. It cost 40 lei to get into Bran Castle itself. That's an adult price. I think you can get a cheaper ticket if you're a student or a senior or a child, or you can fly and levitate yourself through the top, down like that.
And if you're senior, student, child,
yeah,
then you can combine those discounts.
If you're a mole person and you can burrow your way in.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we took a bus from Brasov to Bran. We took a local bus from the local bus terminal, which is just a little bit outside, a really old part of downtown Brasov. And we took bus number 12, although I'm not really sure there was a number on the bus we took. You just look in the window and see that it says Rasnov and Bran, and you can always ask. I think they're pretty used to tourists, so you could just ask the driver if it's going to Bran if you don't see a sign. But there should be a sign in the front window.
Learn to say an approximation of the name. And remember, the S's in Romania are pronounced SH. So it's spelt as we would see it, Brasov, but it's Brasov. Mm-hmm. Or Bucharest is actually Bucharest.
It costs us about 5 lei for the bus. Again, it's good to have some smaller bills and change. They give you a little receipt. You get on this tiny little, not even a school bus.
It's a bus.
It doesn't have stop names or anything like that, so you kind of have to know where you're getting off. And we put Bran in maps.me, and that way we knew when to get off. I think you could also ask the bus driver to tell you when you're at Bran. You can see the giant castle from the bus stop in Bran that you need to get off at. Although if you're looking out the wrong window, maybe not. Yeah. Just look for if any other tourists get off too. I guess that's a good sign. It took about 45 minutes to get to Bran from Brasov. The buses are supposed to be every half hour to hour running. The time increments are not consistent, but they do post, or they had a sign posted of all the times that there would be a stop of that bus at Bran Castle, and they stopped pretty close to the accurate times.
At the castle itself, or at
the castle bus stop had a sign posted on the wall that said all the times that the bus would be arriving and going back to Brasov. I didn't see anything like that for when we were going to Brasov, Bran itself.
Yeah, the bus stop was attached to some sort of shop, convenience store, or an ice cream shop or something.
You could get lunch and coffee.
Yeah, there's a little waiting area.
But it's only a 30-second walk to the entrance of Bran Castle.
Super close.
From the bus stop.
Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Easy to navigate.
Talk about some history here. The Teutonic Knights, which are a militant religious order that were formed to aid Christians on their pilgrimage to the Holy Land, they built this wooden castle in the early 1200s as a fortified position on a mountain pass. Now this wooden castle was later destroyed by Mongols, and in the same spot where the wooden castle was, that's where Bran Castle was built by Saxons. Saxons were the German settlers who were living in what is now Brasov. I believe it had a different name at the time. They built a castle where the wooden structure was in the 1300s, and that was after Louis I of Hungary issued an act that basically just said, you can do this. And so they did. And as a result of building this, that's what led to the development of the settlement of Bran. So building Castle Bran basically caused the city Bran to exist. Pretty cool.
It's a very small city.
Yeah.
The tiny village of Bran.
Yeah. Bran Castle later played an important role in the defense against the Ottoman Empire in the 1400s, and after that it became a customs post, because Bran Castle is positioned right on the border of Transylvania and Wallachia. Now Vlad Tepes, or Vlad the Impaler, infamous for his cruelty, he would impale people, thus the name Vlad the Impaler. He was the Prince of Wallachia, and it's been documented that he passed through Bran Gorge on multiple occasions. And that's about it. So it's kind of weird that Bran Castle is commonly referred to as Dracula's Castle, because the connection is pretty thin. There's some geographic similarities between Bram Stoker's novella Dracula, like how he describes where the castle is and where Bran Castle is, but outside of like its position, there's not much there. And Bram Stoker never went to Transylvania
Or Romania.
Never saw Bran Castle, so this connection, calling it Dracula's Castle, is pretty thin. It's possible that Vlad Tepes was held as a prisoner in Bran Castle, but even that, there doesn't seem to be solid evidence to support this. Using that as a means of drawing in more tourists has been beneficial, so, not to rain on that parade.
I don't think George Lucas has ever been to space.
Whatever literature they had, and he was British, right? Bram Stoker?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Bram Stoker was
with a name like Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
Come on, he's gotta be British.
I believe that he was English. So, whatever literature he had at the time to know what Transylvania is. There could be a connection there. Maybe somebody described to him Bran Castle and he's like, oh yeah, Castle Live, okay.
Yeah, he probably talked like that, considering he was British.
Bram Stoker, right?
This is my best Bram Stoker. Oh, Bram Stoker! Stroker?
Yeah,
Your Bram is having a stroke.
Yeah, my Bram had a stroke. Oh, that's why. Bran. Of course, yeah. Let's go on to it.
There we go. We just cracked the whole code.
Yeah. So outside of Dracula, there's a lot of cool history that happened here. At the end of World War I in 1920, Bran Castle becomes a royal residence within the Kingdom of Romania. And Queen Mary, it's one of her favorite residents. She's just loving that Bran Castle. And she hires this Czech architect to do huge renovations to the inside of the castle. Yeah, they pimped her castle, which, as you'll see in this video, that's what led to a lot of the more modern-looking interior, was this extensive renovation by the Czech architect.
Modern.
It looks less medieval on the inside and more...
And there's a beanbag chair in the living room.
Queen Mary leaves the castle to her daughter, Princess Ileana, and during World War II, she ran a hospital in there. And that's another little cool piece of history.
Yeah.
So that's just skimming the surface. There's a whole lot of intriguing historical things. At one point, it becomes the property of an American, which is bizarre. But look that up on your own, because I didn't write any notes down about that. Skip ahead to 2009, and it opens up to the public, much like you will see in this video. And it's a museum, and it's really cool. There's lots of interesting things to check out, lots of plaques that'll fill you in on the history better than I could, so you should go there yourself.
And it's only been open to the public for 9 years.
Yeah.
And even then, Romania is just kind of starting to be on people's travel radar.
Yeah.
I'll bring you to hell. Do fire.
Amazing country.
Beautiful location. Go to Romania.
Yeah.
If you're not a stupid baby.
You'd have to be a Romaniac to not want to go to Romania. What a romantic idea.
Wherever I roam, mania. So thank you so much for watching. We were the Bumbling Tourist.
We're always the bumbling tourists.
We're the Bumbling Tourist.
We bumble.
Tune in next time. We're gonna have a video about Rasnov. We go to Rasnov the same day, actually. It's really easy to do a day trip to see Bran Castle and Rasnov. We go to Rasnov Citadel or Rasnov Fortress. Another amazing medieval historic place. Really cool.
Rasnov is halfway between Brasov and Bran.
Yeah.
So it's an easy stop in between the two. We stopped on the way back from Bran Castle.
Yeah, so we did a whole bunch of really awesome stuff just in one day while staying in Brasov.
And we're gonna milk it for 2 videos.
Yeah, and then we'll have another video about
Brasov.
Because we explored, and we mentioned in our first Brasov video that there's so much more than we realized, and we fully explore like the whole outer area of the town. There's all this cool medieval stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna dig it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!
Same Vlad time, same Vlad channel. I think I'm maybe